got to be kidding me. I had the audio off for about 3 minutes. Sorry about that. Yeah, just had the microphone muted, but I think we got it now. Trying to notch an out over at first. Nothing really going there. So now we're waiting the second pitch from Harris to Wicks. Again, apologize for those microphone issues. That happens from time to time. Just forget to turn the microphone back on. 0-2 count now. Union with a runner on first. So I'll probably zoom the camera out here in a little bit. It's just not quite fast enough to pan all the way across the field in one go. Here's pitch number 3. Wicks fouls that one off toward first and into the woods. Nope, just short of the woods, so they might get that one back. Keep the count at 0-2 as we head into pitch number 4 between Harris and Wicks. And Wicks lets that one go in the meantime, trying to notch an out at second. Gonna wait on the signal, and they got him. Chapman notches their second out. In the meantime, that's going to go down as a ball for Wicks. It was close. Chapman almost able to come up with a double play there, but not quite. Still, though, Wicks with a 1-2 count. 2 strikes, no runners on base. 0-0 tie, looking to be broken here. And Wicks can't get it done. He gets struck out. And Union is going to start coming out of their dugout with the gloves on, ready to go on the defensive here in just a moment. Chapman headed to the plate when we come back, tied 0-0. All right, and we are back, ready for the bottom of the first inning here. Union had 3 men go to the plate. All 3 of them were taken out by the Panthers pitching game. On the mound for Union County is number 16, MJ Porter. And got a hit right off the get-go and headed for the line. That one is live. And did they call that a home run? Not quite sure what happened. Oh, he's out. Oh. Man, I didn't see him catch it, but if he did, that was one heck of a grab. Wow, and yep, Cole Daughtery is out. Man, what a catch by the right fielder there. And a strike thrown by MJ Porter afterward on the next batter for the Panthers. And got a hit. This one headed over towards center field, and that one is caught. Hudson Moss can't get it going. So, 2 pop flies and 2 outs so far for the Yellow Jackets as Cole Brown, excuse me, heads to the plate. We got 2 Coles on this team. See if Brown can get it going. And this one headed in the exact same spot. Can Union catch up to this one? Oh, he hit it over the fence! Oh, wow! That is a home run for Cole Brown. Man! And his teammates giving him a well-deserved congratulations. Over the fence, and Chapman goes on top 1-0. Dalton Mahaffey up to bat now. All 3 batters that have come to the plate for Chapman have hit the ball. 2 were pop flies, and then he had 1 go over the fence. They've all really had some distance on them as well. We'll see if MJ Porter tries to change it up a little bit, and looked like he might have been trying to get a curveball going there. Couldn't quite get enough drop on it, so the count will start at 1-0 for Mahaffey. Now awaiting the second pitch. And he lets that one go. That'll be strike 1. Here's pitch number 3. Mahaffey swings and fouls it off. Saved by the fence. So with a 1-2 count as we head into pitch number 4, Union's got a chance to get Chapman off the plate and back out onto the field. Here's pitch number 4, and that is strike 3. Right on the edge of the strike zone, but just enough to be able to squeak that one in. So Union will grab their bats, and we'll be back in a moment for the start of the 2nd inning in a game that is moving along quite quickly. All right, and we've got the throw to second. Lawson Harris back out on the mound for the Panthers, or hang on. Nope, there he is. It looked like for a moment they might have moved Jack Settle out there, but he was just hanging out on the mound, and now he's headed back to first. Top of the 2nd, Chapman scored on an over-the-fence home run from Cole Daugherty about halfway through the bottom of the 1st inning. Now in the top of the 2nd, Union has their 4th batter at the plate. This is number 5, B.J. Jeter. And he lets that first pitch go. It was wide to the outside, and the count will start at 1-0 for Jeter. Now awaiting pitch number 2. And got a swing, fouled off toward first. That one had quite a lot of heat on it as it came off his bat, but couldn't keep it in play. Count moves to 1-1, headed into pitch number 3. And got a very low swing, and they say that's a foul ball. Did not clear the batter's box. Count will move to 1-2. Pitch number 4 coming up from Harris to Jeter. 1-2 count. No runners on base for the Yellow Jackets. And got a hit off towards center field and up for grabs, caught by the second baseman. And Jeter is out after a lengthy trip to the plate. And there's the first pitch to Union's next batter. This is Tiger Suggs, the designated hitter. But gets thrown a strike there. 0-1 count to start. And another swing, this time a miss, so make it 0-2 for Suggs. Here's pitch number 3. And that is strike 3. Tiger Suggs is out. Lawson Harris going to face his 6th batter of the game. This is number 12, Andrew Latham. Harris winds up and sends that one a little too low. The count will start at 1-0 for Latham. And got a hit out towards shortstop and up in the air. That's the second time Chapman has had a ball kind of pop up on him. And it was around that area as well. Chandler Carty, the shortstop, just unable to bring that one in. Not quite sure what happened. But again, that is the second time we've seen a ball kind of pop up right in that stretch of dirt. Union has a runner on first. Headed to the plate now is number 8. This is Nick Ivey, the catcher for the Yellow Jackets. The Wolverines were last night. Landrum took on Whitmire, and I guess they're still on my mind. First pitch goes down as a ball, I believe. And now awaiting pitch number 2, Ivey. Definitely got the stance, and that one is going to go down as a foul ball. Just could not quite keep it in play. Move the count to 1-1. 2 outs and a runner on first for the Yellow Jackets. Here's pitch number 3. And got an early swing. That one is fouled off toward third. So move the count to 1-2. Now awaiting pitch 4 from Lawson Harris. Nick Ivey has had 2 hits, both of them just a tad early and fouled off toward third. Here's the pitch, and that goes down as a ball. That was very close, but Harris unable to notch the strike out there. So we'll go on to pitch number 5 with a 2-2 count. And that one too far to the inside. Chapman trying to notch it out over at first. I caught him playing a little off the base, but not enough heat on that throw to get him out. So move the count to 3-2. And that is a strike, and the inning is over. Or at least the top of the inning is over. We're going to be heading into the bottom of the second now. Chapman up 1-0 behind a very prominent display of pitching so far from Lawson Harris, looking sharp to this point. And there's the throw out to second. We are ready to begin the bottom of the second inning. Chapman up by 1 after an out-of-the-park home run from Cole Brown, but other than that, 1 hit. It has been a defensive showdown from both teams. Union hasn't been able to hit much of anything, and Chapman has hit just about everything. The problem is that they've had 2 pop flies. And that one, not hittable in the slightest, goes down as a ball. At the plate now for the Panthers is trying to grab that number. And I believe this is Peyton Hodge. Yep, number 4. Now awaiting pitch number 3. Believe the count is at 1-1. Might be 2-0. And time is called. Hodge gonna reset his feet, get a couple practice swings in. And Hodge connects on that one, really slinging it out there, only to be caught by the center fielder. Union's outfield is having a busy day. Hodge unable to get that one far enough. Caught by Wicks once more. So Union's able to notch their first out of the second inning. Headed to the plate now is, I believe this is Josh Wellman, a new addition to the roster, and he sends that one right down the middle. Wellman's going to make a break for first, and he's got it. So Chapman now has Josh Wellman over on base number 1, 1 out, up by 1 as we head into the 6th batter for the Panthers. This is Jack Settle. And they throw that one back to first, didn't miss anything there. Wellman might have been playing a couple of feet off the base. He had no problem making it back there in time. Still waiting pitch number 1, and got a hit right down the middle over to the shortstop. Can they grab him at first? Yes. So Jack Settle is out, but Union, interestingly, even though that was caught by the shortstop, they didn't try to go for the double play and grab that out over at second. So Josh Wellman actually moves the bases a little bit. 2 outs though for the Panthers with a 1-0 lead, and J.J. Hydacek headed to the plate. And that one was way off to the side. Hydacek did not have a chance there. 1-0 count to start. and make it, oh, that's a strike. Must have curved back to the inside there at the end, so count is at 1-1 now. Closing in on pitch number 3. And that one is too far to the outside. 2-1 count, and they may just be winding up to walk him here. All 3 pitches have been pretty far to the outside. Here's number 4, and yeah, they've got no intention of letting him hit, even though they call that a strike. Here's pitch number 5, 2-2 count for Hudson. And that one well off to the side. 3-2 count with 2 outs and a runner on second for the Panthers. We'll see what MJ Porter dials up. It's tempting to try and go for the strikeout, but again, Chapman has had no problem hitting a lot of these pitches that Porter's thrown their way. And that one is hit by Hudson, up for grabs, and oh, what a catch. Wow. I believe that was Latham with the grab there. He says no. And that will end the second inning in stylistic fashion. Chapman still on top, 1-0, but unable to extend their lead any further. This catching game for Union looking quite promising as we head into the top of the third. All right, and we are ready to roll. And again, this game is moving along quite quickly, only 26 minutes in, and we are already at the top of the third inning. And the first pitch from Lawson Harris, who has been having a great day so far, goes down as a strike. Yet another notch on his resume. At the plate now is Will Farr, the right fielder who had a fantastic catch to open up the game for Union. Though his trip to the plate not starting out quite as well. 0-2 count. Going into pitch number 3, Harris wastes no time in winding up, and that one is headed up. And just a relaxing routine catch there made by Hudson Moss. Had a nice catch in the second inning as well. Both teams have made some pretty fantastic grabs. So Chapman's able to notch their first out on Farr. Headed to the plate now is, not sure if this is Rice or Porter. Can't make out that number. And this is Rice, Joshua Rice, the designated hitter, I believe. First pitch goes down as, I think that was a ball. And that second pitch is hit over toward third. They're going to try and grab him at first. And he is out well in advance. So Union rolls their lineup over. This should be, yep, that's Small, headed back to the plate. 2 outs notched by the Panthers so far. No runners on base, with the Yellow Jackets down by 1. After that over-the-fence home run hit by Cole Daugherty in the first inning. Or Cole Brown, excuse me, in the first inning. Harris pitches, and this one is airborne, up for grabs around shortstop, and that'll bring an end to Union's third at bat. So they've gone through 10 batters so far and had 9 outs. Chapman absolutely on fire from the mound. as we head into the bottom of the third. Panthers still on top, 1-0. And we've got another great catch. I don't know if you saw it, but that second baseman, or the shortstop, I think that's Small. Yeah, heading over to shortstop, had a pretty nice grab on the throw over to second to signal that the Yellow Jackets are ready to roll. Headed to the plate now for the Panthers is number 6, Chandler Carty. So getting pretty close to that bottom of their lineup. In line to roll it over. Union has already rolled theirs over once, and Carty did not have a chance to hit that one. Outside and in the dirt, count will start at 1-0. MJ Porter on the mound for the Yellow Jackets has had kind of an up and down day, giving up a lot of hits, but his outfielders have been there for him. Union has had some really good looking catches so far, and a nice pitch from Porter to boot. 1-1 count on the swing and a miss from Carty as we head into pitch number 3. Whoa, and that got some hang time. I think he might have been trying to get a curveball going, but did not get the drop he was looking for. So the count's going to move to 2-1 for Carty. And kind of had to dodge that one. Make it 3-1 as the sun starts to come out a little bit. Pretty sunny day out here, but it's been kind of hiding behind some passing clouds every now and then. And, yep, there it goes. And got a hit by Carty, but it's fouled off toward third. Swung just a little bit early. Likely would have been a line drive right past the shortstop if he'd gotten all of it. So we're heading into pitch number 6 now. 3-2 count as the sun comes out again. And got a connection into the open field. Yes! And he's going to make a break for second. No. Thought that was going to be a risky move. They tell Carty to head back, and Chapman has a runner on base once again. Chandler Carty with a nice looking single. And Chapman has rolled their batting lineup over. This is Cole Daugherty, the leadoff batter for the Panthers, at the plate now. No outs and a runner on first. Chapman looking to extend this 1-run lead they built in the first inning. And they try to make another throw back to first. Again, not missing anything. Carty was really in no danger of getting thrown out there, only playing a couple of feet off the bag. So we might see pitch number 1 from Porter to Daugherty. Nope, he's going to throw back to first, and once again, not missing anything. Carty is safe as safe can be. And here's the first pitch, and they tried to set up a bunt. That's a live ball, and oh, they missed the throw. So it goes down as a single for Cole Daugherty. Nice time to dial up the bunt, though again, that missed throw, really one of the only, or I don't want to say drops, but just non-catches the Yellow Jackets have had all day. Like I said, their catching game has been pretty solid so far, but could not bring that one in, and it cost them a base runner. Chapman has 2 runners in play now. Cole Daugherty on first, Chandler Carty on second. And now up to bat is Hudson Moss, and gets a strike thrown his way on his first pitch. Next batter in line is Cole Brown, who again had that out of the park home run in the first inning. So that could be why Moss was showing bunt here, trying to get the bases loaded so Brown can really have something to work with. And Moss showed bunt and kind of bailed out of it there. That goes down as a ball. 1-1 count as we head into pitch number 3. And Moss gets the bunt. He's going to take off for first. And they got him. But that is only the first out notched by the Yellow Jackets, and Chapman was able to advance the runners. So they've got guys on second and third with a home run hitter in this game headed to the plate. This is Cole Brown with his second at bat. We'll see if the coach's plan has worked. Had Moss bunt trying to advance those runners. They held up their end of the deal, and Porter sent that one too far to the inside, so we won't see any potential payoff quite yet. That goes down as ball 1. And awaiting pitch number 2. Still waiting. Here it is. And that one not hittable either. 2-0 count to start for Brown. And that one goes down as a ball as well. So Union kind of in an interesting spot here. 3-0 count with 1 out and runners on second and third. Cole Brown hit a home run a few moments ago. So do you just walk him here? And nope, that is a strike. Definitely a hittable ball, but Brown didn't quite like what he saw. So we'll move the count to 3-1. Pitch number 5 coming up. On deck is Dalton Mahaffey. And Brown lets that one go as well, and it'll be ball 4. So Chapman has the bases loaded with Dalton Mahaffey, who is in that cleanup spot at number 4 on the batting order. I mean, this is how you draw it up. This is exactly what you look for when you're putting these batting orders together. Three singles, and then have a cleanup hitter come in and really get a nice one going. We'll see if Mahaffey can deliver. 1 out with the bases loaded. Union has called time. And they're not going to switch pitchers, at least not this early. As the sun starts to peek out a little bit again. Bases loaded for the Panthers. 1 out with Dalton Mahaffey at the plate. And, oh, he thought about swinging at that one, but hitches, backs off, and that's going to go down as strike 1. Would have had to swing kind of high to grab that. It was right on the upper half of the strike zone. Here's pitch number 2. Mahaffey fouls that one off toward first. Man, that went flying. Into the woods. They are not getting that one back, probably ever. But that moves the count to 0-2. As we await pitch number 3, a strikeout would be phenomenal for the Yellow Jackets here. They could really use one. And Mahaffey does get struck out. That one was on the outside of the strike zone, but Porter just able to sneak it in. So Chapman now in danger of potentially leaving 3 runners on the field. This is Peyton Hodge, batter number 5 in the lineup. We'll see what he can do. Hodge swings and fouls that one off. So start the count at 0-1. It was a low swing, would have been a line drive. but just did not get quite enough lift on that bat. Now awaiting the second pitch from Porter to Hodge. 0-1 count. Bases still loaded for the Panthers. Hodge swings, and that one is headed up there. Can it get inside the line? It hits the fence. Oh, and they call it a foul ball. Man, that was close. Oh, just a couple of inches to the outside. And instead of a potential grand slam, it goes down as strike 2. Peyton Hodge catching a tough break there. Here's pitch number 3. MJ Porter with a chance to close this one out and maybe be a hero for the Yellow Jackets. Go that one too far to the outside. It'll be ball 1. Oh, and a swing and a miss, and Hodge can't believe it. Man, not a bad pitch to swing at all. Looked like he might have come in just a bit too early, though. So Union dodges a huge bullet. Chapman leaves 3 runners on the field there. Bases were loaded and just could not capitalize. Had 2 of their best hitters come in, but that pitching game from MJ Porter held strong. So the score will stay at 1-0 as we head into the top of the 4th. Chapman in the lead. All right, so just about halfway through this one, it's looking like we might actually get all 7 innings in here in a game that continues to go by quite quickly. Top of the 4th, only 42 minutes in. Here's the first pitch and got a foul ball. This is Cade Goings back at the plate now for the Panthers, going up against Lawson Harris, or for the Yellow Jackets. Goings is at the plate. Lawson Harris on the mound for the Panthers, been having a very solid game so far. Union has had a tough time hitting what he's thrown to them, and the streak does not continue there. Caught by the shortstop, and they're able to notch a quick out over at first. Nice play made by Chandler Carty, I believe. I'll have to double check that number. And now at the plate is, this is Dante Wicks. And Wicks gets a connection, foul ball, and zooms right by our tripod. If that had gotten hit, I'm not quite sure what would have happened. Start the count at 0-1. And that is Chandler Carty over at the shortstop, so nice catch by him on that last play. Count is at 1-1, I believe, as we head into pitch number 3. And got a partial swing, they'll call it a ball. That one hits the other side of the batter's box. So the count is at, again, I believe 2-1 as we head into pitch number 4. It's either that or 1-2. Harris winds up, throws, and that goes down as a strike. So move the count to 2-2. Oh, forgot to update the ticker. Yep, Chapman already has one out. Harris going to go for their second. And that one has a little too much hang time. It'll be ball 3. So a 3-2 count with no runners on base and one out. Dante Wicks looking for a hit. And whoa, that one hits the dirt. Kind of came out of Harris's hand in an odd way. And Union gets walked. Wicks makes his way over to first. So now with one out and a runner on base 1. This is B.J. Jeter headed to the plate. Jeter swings at that first one and swung a bit too early. Fouled it off toward first. So the count will begin at 0-1 for B.J. Jeter. Sun, oh wow, there are no clouds around anywhere. It looks like the sun might be here for a while now. Been kind of peeking out between some clouds that floated by, kind of on again, off again. It looks like, again, it's going to be on for a while now. Here's the second pitch from Harris, and that one goes too far to the outside. Move the count to 1-1 as we head into pitch number 3. And not missing anything over there at first. Just really kind of getting Wicks back in place. Again, not really playing very far off the bag. Though it does look like he's backing off. Nope, he's going even further than he was a moment ago. Still awaiting pitch 3, and they do go back to it, and they still didn't get him. It's like in all the baseball games I've streamed so far this season, I've only seen that throw to first work once out of what's got to be at least 50 attempts between all the different teams so far. And we got a hit out toward the second baseman, and Chapman's going to go for the double play. Overcorrected with the camera. They got, man, I apologize for that. They got the out over at second. Wicks did not make it in time, but Jeter made it to first in time. So Chapman is able to notch their second out, and really the Yellow Jackets are kind of back to square one with a runner on first, no one on second. 2 outs though instead of 1. Here's batter number 5 in the lineup, the designated hitter Tiger Suggs. Got struck out earlier, and there's another strike. Kind of bounced off the catcher's shin there at the end. Heading into pitch number 2 now. And another, I think, not sure if that's a foul or a strike. I think that hit the catcher's foot that time around, but same difference. It'll go down as a number in that second column. So an 0-2 count with a runner on first and 2 outs for the Yellow Jackets in dangerous territory here at the top of the 4th. And got a hit, foul ball. He got an odd break on that one. It kind of bounced downward as soon as it came off his bat and then hopped over the line. So keep the count at 0-2. This will be pitch number 4 from Harris to Suggs. And that is ball 1. Too far to the outside from Harris. There's the pitch and a swing and a miss. That's it. Or wait. Oh, nope. They're going to let him go. So Suggs is going to get a second chance here. The umpire waves that one off. 1-2 count. This will be the 5th pitch in this sequence. And got a hit. This one might get into that open space, and it does. Union sending a man to third, and he's got it. Jeter makes it to third. And Suggs makes it to second. Union has 2 runners in play, 1 in scoring position, as number 12, Andrew Latham, the catcher, heads to the plate. Time is called. Latham gonna get at least one more practice swing, it looks like. Even 1 run will tie here. Despite the defensive performance, Chapman has not scored that well. The pitching game for both sides has held up so far. Will it continue to hold? First strike from Harris, or first pitch from Harris goes down as a strike. Here's the second. Wait. Oh, they're going to try notching out at second, and the ball's loose. Taking off for home plate. Jeter's made it. Tied game. Union scores on the air from the Panthers. It looked like they had the window they needed to be able to get Suggs out. He was playing pretty far off second, didn't get a good break. Kind of had his hips turned the wrong way. Was not making good time in getting back there, but that throw just off target. And then by the time Chapman got a hold of it, they were so far away from home plate that Jeter was able to just waltz on over there, no problem. So make it 1-1, and Chapman is going to have a conference about that one. Top of the 4th, Union's got it tied for the first time since the first inning. 1-1 here at Mabry Middle School. Union with 2 outs and a runner on second. 0-1 count, and time called. Union has been adamant about making sure Latham really gets something going here. Not taking any chances on this one. Here's the pitch, and too far to the outside. Oh, they call it a strike. Must have curved back in. Nice pitch from Harris. Count moves to 0-2. Can Chapman wrap it up? And that one is too far to the outside, so that's ball 1. 1-2 count. You can feel the tension starting to brew. There is a lot riding on this one pitch. Here it is, and got a hit over to the second baseman. That's Moss, and they've got an out at first, and that'll bring an end to Union's 4th trip to the plate. Union does get the game tied up, but Chapman prevents any further damage. They'll be headed back to the plate for a chance to respond. Bottom of the 4th coming up. This one tied at 1. And Union wasting no time in getting that ball over to second. Short break, and Chapman is going to have to take the plate now. Bottom of the 4th inning. The game is tied now for the first time since the bottom of the 1st at 1 run apiece. Both defenses playing quite well so far. And got a hit. This is Willman sending it over to center field. And did he catch that? Man! Union's outfield has had some fantastic plays so far. You hate it for Willman, but there's not much you can do about that. He hit it about as close to the fence as you can get, and just a great catch there by Nick Ivey. So that's 1 out down for the Yellow Jackets. At the plate now is, I think that's Carty, or no, that's Jack Settle hitting it. Maybe, no, caught! Looked like it might curve off toward the foul line, but instead it is caught by the left fielder. I believe that is Joshua Rice making a nice grab for the Yellow Jackets. So 2 outs. Notched by Union. JJ Hydacek at the plate. We'll see if he can get anything going. And that one too far to the outside. MJ Porter, the pitcher for Union, made it pretty clear in Hydacek's last at bat that he's not too intent on throwing him anything right over the middle of the plate. He sent a lot of them to Hydacek's outside, though. We've got that one actually to the inside. Looks like he might have been going for a strike there, but sent it too far, so the count will move to 2-1 between Porter and Hydacek as we move into pitch number 4. And Hydacek wanted to go for a bunt. They count that as a swing. And just like that, it is a 2-2 count with 2 outs and no runners on base. 5th inning looming. Can Porter finish the job? And got a hit by Hydacek. This one headed towards center field. And a catch made again. Ivey with another fantastic grab. And Union will head to the dugout to grab their batting equipment once more. Inning number 5 coming up in less than an hour. This one moving along at a breakneck pace. The game is tied 1-1. All right, so Chapman ready to begin the top of the 5th inning. Union going to head to the plate with their first substitution of the game. This is outfielder Cade Coker headed to the plate, number 3 for the Yellow Jackets. He should come back into frame here in just a moment. He's getting a few words in from his coach. Lawson Harris still on the mound for Chapman. I would imagine, again, if this pace holds up, that both pitchers will finish the game. Neither of them have thrown that much, really. Again, 58 minutes into this one, and we're already to the top of the 5th. These undercard games, I guess I could say, usually don't even get finished. I know when we were streaming the Landrum and Blacksburg game, or it might have even been yesterday, that we had no, it was Landrum and Blacksburg for sure. It looked like Landrum actually might have been coming back in that one, and then they called it right at the last minute because varsity had to start warming up. They always call the JV or C team games exactly half an hour before the first pitch is set to be thrown in the varsity matchup afterward. So no matter what the score is, they will always stop it. And so a lot of times you have to walk away not knowing who would have won if that game had gone on. But got to knock on wood here that we'll see a clear winner. But this one moving along quite quickly. We should be able to get 7 innings in if this pace holds. Again, I don't think they've got to be off the field until 7. Yep. And Coker's first pitch goes down as a strike. I'll have to double check that. I got sidetracked and didn't see the signal from the umpire. I believe the count is at 0-1, and Coker swings again and fouls it off toward third. So move the count to 0-2 for Coker. He's in for Will Farr, I believe. Oh, 0-2 count for Coker, awaiting pitch number 3. No outs and no runners on base. Here's the pitch from Lawson Harris, and got a hit with some nice lift and caught by the left fielder of the the right fielder of the Panthers, excuse me. Cole Brown with the catch there. And Chapman is able to notch their first out of the 5th inning. And at the plate now, I think we got another substitution. This looks like Jacativius Parham. And that one too far to the inside. Parham didn't have a chance. So the count will start at 1-0. And got a hit, swung just a little bit too early on that one. Parham's count will move to 1-1 after that foul ball. Pitch number 3 from Harris coming up here in just a moment. And just trying to get a bunt in. That one textbook right down the line, but caught by Jack Settle. There's out number 2 for the Panthers. Great looking bunt, just better reaction time from Chapman. And now headed to the plate. Union getting everybody into the game now. This is outfielder Mason Kromer at the plate. Harris puts that one right down the middle, but a little bit too high. So start the count at 1-0 after that ball. And got a swing and a miss. That is strike 1. Kromer unable to connect there. Pitch number 3 on the way. Kromer gathering his thoughts, steps up. And another swing and another miss from Kromer. Unable to connect there either. Count moves to 1-2. 2 outs and no runners on base for the Yellow Jackets. And that is strike 3. Kromer gets struck out, but I tell you, it was not for lack of trying. He was swinging at everything. So we are headed into the bottom of the 5th, just like that. We've been at some varsity games that haven't even gotten to the 2nd inning or gotten to the 3rd inning, excuse me, after an hour has passed. We are an hour and 3 minutes into this one and closing in on the end. Bottom of the 5th, Chapman and Union tied with 1 run apiece. Okay, so we have got a pitching change for the Yellow Jackets. MJ Porter is out. Joe Knox is in. First we've seen of him in any capacity today. We'll see what he can get going. And his first pitch is hit right out to the shortstop. Can he make it to first? No! Chandler Carty is out. Could not quite make it there. So that first pitch from Joe Knox hit, but does go down as an out at first base. Carty going to head back to the dugout. And at the plate now, trying to grab a number here. We'll get it here in a second. Here's the pitch from Knox, too far to the outside, and that will be ball one. This is Cole Brown at the plate for Chapman. Or Cole Daughtery, excuse me. Keep getting them mixed up. Cole Daughtery, number 3. And got a hit. This one headed toward the second baseman. Can they get Daughtery? I think they did. Yes, he's out. Man, a close call. Daughtery just not quick enough. This Union defense continues to play well. 2 outs with no runners on base, and Hudson Moss heading to the plate. Here's the pitch, and Moss fouls that one off toward third. Swung a little early. But man, that one had some hang time as well. Clears the fence. Almost made it to the parking lot. So start the count at 0-1 for Hudson Moss. Here's the pitch, and that one goes down as a strike. 0-2 count, no runners on base, 2 strikes and 2 outs. Can Knox finish the job and have a perfect inning? Oh, not quite. That one into the open field. And Hudson Moss makes it to first base. And it looked like for a second he might make a break, but decides to stay on first, playing it safe. And now we'll see what Cole Brown can do from the plate. His first trip there was very successful with an over-the-fence home run. Second one did not quite live up to the hype. We'll see if the third time's the charm. 2 outs and a runner on first now for the Panthers. Union with a new pitcher in Joe Knox. And that goes down as a strike right down the middle. But Brown lets it go, so the count will begin at 0-1. And that one off to the side. Moss making a break for second and gets there no problem. So move the count to 1-1. Chapman advances Moss a bit, now with a runner on second as we head into pitch number 3. And that one too far to the inside, had some hang time on it as well. Count's going to move to 2-1 now for Cole Brown. Moss was playing really far off second. He does need to be careful because, yep, they're moving the second baseman over there in case they want to throw that way. And Moss, yep, heading back towards second now. And, oh, what a hit by Brown. How far can it get? And I think that made it to the fence. Another great hit from Cole Brown. Chapman scores, and Brown slides into third. Cole Brown with a triple and an RBI. Hudson Moss makes it home, and Chapman is back on top by 1. 2 excellent hits by Cole Brown. Now Dalton Mahaffey heading to the plate for the Panthers. 2 outs and a runner on third. Oh, whoa, that one was way out there, and he's going to make a break for it. And he's got it! Cole Brown makes it home off the error from Union, and Chapman takes their biggest lead of the game, 3-1. The count will start at 1-0 for Dalton Mahaffey here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch from Knox, and he lets that one go too far to the outside. That'll be ball number 2. So we've got a 2-0 count with 2 outs and no runners on base for the Panthers. And Mahaffey got all of that one. I think it's going to be a foul, but they'll try to catch it. Up for grabs and over the fence, I believe. Yep, so a lot of fun, but at the end of the day, just a foul ball. Count moves to 2-1. Mahaffey making his way back. Here's the pitch. Mahaffey swings and gets a crack at it. Gonna make a break for first. That was close and he's safe. Dalton Mahaffey turns on the Jets and makes it over. Union had a shot at it, but I believe that's Jeter over there on shortstop. Just could not get it thrown fast enough. And I'm not sure if we've got a substitution or not. Try and get a jersey number here. And nope, no subs here. This is Peyton Hodge heading to the plate. I think they were going to sub in Ryland Green, but instead they decided to go with Hodge. And, oh, I thought he had something on his helmet. That was his sleeve. So here's the first pitch, and that one goes too far to the outside. So start the count at 1-0. Now awaiting the second pitch. Knox throws and a swing and a miss, but making a break for second is Mahaffey, and he gets over there no problem. So the count's going to move to 1-1, but Chapman has advanced a runner. Mahaffey once again Mahaffey over on second. They've got a runner over there once again. Now awaiting pitch number 3 from Knox. And that one too far to the inside. Nice dodge there by Hodge. 2-1 count as we head into pitch number 4. Whoa, that one off the mark as well. 3-1 count for Peyton Hodge. Mahaffey won't go anywhere should Hodge get walked here. He'll just take up a spot on second and Mahaffey will stay put. Here's pitch number 5. And that goes down as a strike. So Union with a chance to wrap it up and get to the 6th inning here. 3-2 count for Peyton Hodge with 2 outs and a runner on second. Here's pitch number 6 from Joe Knox. And got a hit right down the middle. Can they get him at first? And yes, they did. Peyton Hodge just not quite fast enough to make it over there. Nice throw over from shortstop, and Union able to stop the bleeding. Though Chapman is out to their biggest lead of the game, and Union will have to rely on their offense to get them back into it. 3-1 in favor of the Panthers as we head into the top of the 6th. Oh, they were just swapping pitchers. I thought we were ready to go. Lawson Harris going to get a couple more warm-ups in. There's the throw to second. Now we're ready. Union down 3-1, the biggest deficit they've faced all afternoon, though they are back to the top of their batting order. This is Mason Small heading to the plate, number 13. Lawson Harris on the mound for the Panthers. And that goes down as strike one. Harris sends it right down Main Street. And Small does not go for it. Start the count at 0-1. Harris winds up for pitch number 2 and got a hit. This one headed over toward left field and catch made by the Panthers. Small is out, and now headed to the plate for the Yellow Jackets is Goings. And got a hit and a foul ball there from Goings. Start the count at 0-1. That out on Small, I believe, was notched by Cole Daughtery. He at least started the game in left field. Don't have my binoculars with me, so I can't tell if they've switched out the player there or not. Here's pitch number 2 from Harris to Goings and got a hit right over to the shortstop. Can they get him at first? Oh no! Mishandled the throw. Carty couldn't quite get it in his glove in time, or couldn't get it out of his glove properly, I should say. Kind of fumbled with it for a moment, and that was all Goings needed to make it over to third base, or first base, excuse me. One out notched by the Panthers so far, with a runner on first for the Yellow Jackets. This is Dante Wicks at the plate now, and he calls time. And that one goes airborne. That'll be ball number 1. Too much lift. Pitch number 2 on the way. Wicks got to get back in position. Looks like he's ready to go. Harris is ready to go. And that second pitch is going to be a ball. Once again, a little high. Count moves to 2-0. And that was definitely a hittable ball, but Wicks lets it go. That'll move the count to 2-1. And got a hit by Wicks over the line. Foul ball. So move the count to 2-2, heading into pitch number 5. One out and a runner on first for the Yellow Jackets. There's the pitch, got a hit. This one over to right field where it is caught. Great looking play there by Cole Brown. Nice catch. So that's 2 outs for the Panthers. Union still with that runner on first in Goings. Now headed to the plate is Jeter. Or no, check that, we got a substitution. Wait, nope, I'm seeing ghosts. That is B.J. Jeter, all right. And Jeter sends that first pitch flying over the head of Cole Brown. That one hits the fence. Union will not run any further, though. They keep Goings in place on third base. Playing it safe here, but they do advance the runners off of that double by B.J. Jeter. Nice looking hit. 2 outs with runners on second and third as the designated hitter, Tiger Suggs, heads to the plate. He's been struck out twice, but Chapman is going to have a little conference. Oh, and they have pulled Lawson Harris. So we've got a new pitcher. Try and get a number. I can't quite see it. And that is J.J. Hydacek, their designated closer. Again, with how fast the game was going, I figured they'd let Lawson Harris finish it out. But Chapman not taking any chances here. They're going to warm up their designated guy and give Hydacek a chance to finish this one off. Up 3-1, but Union in danger of scoring here. All right, J.J. Hydacek all warmed up. We'll see what he can do here against Tiger Suggs. Suggs has had a pretty rough go of it so far. Again, I believe he's been struck out twice. Hydacek winds up for his first pitch, 2 outs. Runners on second and third, and Suggs hits that one over the line. No, they say it's live. Union scores once and make it twice. It is a double right off the bat. And Union has it tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. A dramatic turn of events. Union could not have drawn that one up any better. So Chapman going to have, or it looks like they're taking a moment to kind of get their feet back under them after Union ties the game up just like that. At the plate now is Andrew Latham with a runner on second and 2 outs. There's the pitch and another hit. This is going to be a foul ball. So start the count at 0-1. Pitch number 2 from Hydacek pending. And here it is. Got a swing and a miss. That's strike 2. So J.J. Hydacek with a chance to close this inning out, or at least this half of the inning, top of the 6th. Here's pitch number 3 from Hydacek, and got a hit, foul ball. So keep the count at 0-2 as we head into pitch number 4 from Hydacek to Latham. Here it is, and that one goes low. It'll be ball 1. Pitch number 5 coming up between Hydacek and Latham. Been a lengthy at-bat so far. Though again, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on second for the Yellow Jackets. Game tied at 3. Here's the pitch, And a swing and a miss. Well, they call it a live ball, and just going to be a routine out over at first. So effectively a strikeout. And Chapman stops some bleeding of their own. Gave up 2 runs and got the game tied, but Union not able to capitalize any further on the mistakes there made there by the Panthers, or really not even mistakes, just a really solid display of hitting by the Yellow Jackets in that half of the inning. Heading into the bottom of the 6th, we are knotted back up, this time at 3 apiece. Back in a moment for Chapman's 6th trip to the plate. All right, and we are back. Josh Wellman, or was headed to the plate, now goes away. And, okay, I think we're ready to go now. Not sure what that was about. Bottom of the 6th. So because Chapman elected to bat second, if they score 1 run here, or at least 1 run, and then Union cannot have it tied up by the end of the bottom of the 7th, and this might help them out. Over to the fence, did not go over it, but got there. And that's going to be a double for Josh Wellman, an excellent hit to start things off here in the bottom of the 6th. And that will help them out on the way to scoring if they can get that pulled off as well. As I was saying, again, if this is not tied and in Chapman's favor at the end of this inning, then if Union does not have it tied up by the end of the top of the 7th, the game is over because Chapman won't need to bat and Union can't score any more points. And at the plate now is Jack Settle. Settle shows bunt, and he's going to take off, just trying to advance those runners. And Settle is out. But Chapman has a runner in scoring position now. Josh Wellman in good hands right now. At the plate is J.J. Hydacek. 1 out, notched by the Yellow Jackets so far. 2 to go. And, oh, this is interesting. Union's coach is having their infielders come all the way in. And that one goes off to the side. So it'll be ball 1. Though those infielders are not backing off, leaving a lot of empty space there in the front of the outfield. Hydacek fouls this one off. Swung a little bit too low. And it lands in a tree and bounces back down to the ground. That will be strike 1. Pitch number 3 from Knox to Hydacek pending. Hydacek is ready. Knox is not. And now he's ready. Here we go. Hydacek swings and into the open space. Chapman's gonna score. 4-3 in favor of the Panthers. I thought it was interesting that Union started cheating their guys up like that, even though Hydacek wasn't showing bunt or giving any indication that he would bunt that one. But even if they'd been in normal position, I don't know if they would have been able to catch it. That was just right in the sweet spot between shortstop and center field. Great looking hit by J.J. Hydacek to retake the lead for the Panthers. Able to notch an RBI there. Josh Wellman has made it home. And Union going to have a conference about that one. They're going to change pitchers. And I think they are. Yep, so Knox is out, got a new guy. I'll try and get his number here in a second. Again, I forgot my binoculars, so I can't tell from here until he turns around. I think that is number 4. That would be Garrison Hooper. Though again, not 100% sure on that one. Could be a 14 or something. Though I believe that was a 4 on the back of his jersey. So here we go. Chandler Carty headed to the plate now for the Panthers. 1 out and a runner on first. Chapman up by 1. So when the top of the 7th rolls around, Union will have to score at least once just to keep the game going. And there's the bunt by Carty. That is in play, and oh, he made it. He's safe, and now making a break for third, and that is close, and I think they got him. So the gamble, doesn't quite pay off. J.J. Hydacek dove for it and could not make it in time. Heads up play by the Union defense to get the ball across the field in a hurry. So the Yellow Jackets notch their 2nd out, and Chapman now has a runner on first in Chandler Carty. Back at the plate now is Cole Daughtery. And Daughtery lets that one go. Carty making a break for 2nd and gets over there without issue. Count will begin at 1-0 for Daughtery. And that one goes down as a strike. Right over the side of home plate. Good looking pitch there from Garrison Hooper. And that one not quite as on target. Hits the dirt, that'll be ball number 2. And that one hits the ground as well. That's live. Carty's going to make a break for third, and he dives. So he's got it. Chandler Carty with 2 stolen bases. Chapman now has a runner in scoring position. Count is at 3-1 for Cole Daughtery. And that one is live as well. He's going to go for it. And he scores. Chandler Carty with 3 stolen bases. And Chapman goes up 5-3. And in the meantime, it looks like Daughtery was able to make it to 2nd on that one. Would have gotten walked anyway, I believe. So 2 outs and a runner on base number 2 for the Panthers. At the plate now is Hudson Moss. And, going for third now. And they just let him go. Cole Daughtery makes it over there without too many problems. So Chapman has a runner in scoring position yet again. The pitching game from Hooper, a little rickety to start here in the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 count to start. And that one hits the dirt. Move it to 2-0. And got a hit. Whoa! That's a foul ball, but nice dodge by Cole Daugherty. I don't know if the camera caught that, but that was a line drive right to third base, and Daugherty did an excellent job of ducking out of the way. Chapman won't score any runs for that, but they do get some style points. 2-1 count now for Moss, and got a hit. This one goes to third base as well. Couldn't handle it. And Moss makes it to first. Chapman scores again. Cole Daugherty makes it home. 6-3 in favor of the Panthers. Cole Brown headed to the plate now. 2 outs and a runner on first. This is Brown's 4th trip to the plate. Oh! And dang, the one time I wasn't looking over there, the throw over to first works. They caught Moss playing a little too far off and threw him out. So, heading into the top of the 7th, Union with some work to do. They'll have one last chance to get this one tied up or take the lead. They need at least 3 to continue playing. 6-3 in favor of the Panthers. Bottom of the 2nd coming up. Okay, so here we go. Union's last chance to notch on some runs. Got to get at least 3. If the game is not tied by the end of this at-bat, Chapman will win automatically. They'd have nothing else to gain by going to the plate because Union wouldn't be able to score. First hit there is a foul ball off toward third and into the bleachers. This is Cade Coker at the plate for the Yellow Jackets. His count will start at 0-1. And this one, it got a pop fly and caught by the third baseman. Dalton Mahaffey making the first play for the Panthers. And I did not type that correctly. Chapman only has 1 out, not 2. Headed to the plate now is Jackativius Parham for the Yellow Jackets. They've subbed in quite a number of batters so far. This is Parham's 2nd trip to the plate, and he lets that first pitch go. It is a strike thrown by J.J. Hydachek. So Parham's count will start at 0-1. Here's pitch number 2, and that one hits the dirt. Move the count to 1-1. And oh, a swing and a miss. There's strike 2. Parham just a little bit early on that one. So here we go. 1 out, 2 strikes, and no runners on base for the Yellow Jackets. They need 3 runs to keep going. And a swing and a miss. Parham's out, or might have gotten a piece of that one, and he's tagged out right at home plate. Out number 2 nonetheless. So potentially the last line of defense here for the Yellow Jackets is going to be number 18, Mason Kromer, heading to the plate. Batter number 9 in the rotation. So should Kromer be able to get on base, Small will be back at the plate and got a swing and a miss to start it out. That one a little to the inside, took it nonetheless, and the gamble does not quite pay off. Pitch number 2 coming up. The count for Kromer starts at 0-1. And another swing and a miss. 0-2. So this could be it right here for all the marbles. 2 strikes, 2 outs. If Chapman gets their 3rd out here, the game is over. And that's it! Strikeout by J.J. Hydacek, and Chapman wins it 6-3. Again, no need to play the 7th inning because no need to play the last of the 7th inning because Union can't score any more runs. JV and varsity both only go to 7 when time allows it. So that will be the end of our game. Both teams finding some rhythm there at the end of that one, but Chapman getting the better of it. 6-3 in favor of the Panthers. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.